Hi guys, in this one we're going to look at privacy issues in terms of your computer and your hardware and your software. And yeah, let's see let me explain. First of all, let's talk about spyware. What is spyware? I mean, it sounds pretty cool. It sounds like something from a James Bond movie, but it's not. Well, actually, it could be. Actually, it probably is. Anyway, spyware is this, guys. Software designed to secretly gather information about a user's activity and track users' browsing habits for the purpose of targeting adverts at you. So, yes, you don't really want that, do you? No. That's what spyware does, okay? It tracks everything you do, and then it feeds that off to various search engines and various platforms and online service providers of advertising, and you start seeing all kinds of things popping up on your screen that you don't really want because, yes, it's just a waste of time. So that was spyware. Be aware of spyware, okay? That's what it is. Then we have adware, okay? Adware, advertware or advert software. Software installed without a user's consent. That's very important. Like, you don't even consent to this and it just gets installed, or knowledge during the installation of another program. So software installed without a user's consent, without your consent or knowledge during the installation of another program. Adware tracks individuals' internet activities and your habits so that companies can advertise more effective. I didn't want this. Go away. More effectively. Okay. Often, toolbars in one's Go away. Often, toolbars in one's browser. Oh my word, are you serious? Often, toolbars in one's browser will appear to various suspect websites, and pop-ups may also appear. I think I need to scan my computer. Pop-ups may also appear on one's notification area on the desktop. And back in the day, before we had better security, I know people whose like toolbars and computers, their browser looks something like this. Okay, yes, this is an older web browser. We don't use this browser anymore. It's very old, but the principle's the same. Do you know people who did this? I know people who did this. Shame on you. Yes, shame on you. Right. So what about the role of databases? If we're talking about privacy, what role do databases play in privacy? Okay. Well, first of all, the whole role of database is to store valuable information. That's the first point. Then it should only be accessible by those with a relevant security level. Okay, those with the right access or have the permission to access. I mean, you don't want anyone accessing your data, do you? Your information, when you sign up on anything online, any online platform or service provider of some kind, your information is going to go into a database of some kind. So you need to be aware of that. It's up to you to see how safe is your information going to be. Now, when it comes to obtaining and using private information, we need to be aware of this, okay? Privacy. Now, in South Africa, we have the POPI Act, P-O-P-I, all right? That is the Personal Protection. That is the Protection of Personal Information Act, all right? The POPI Act. And you can actually go there, popia.co.za. Go and check it out. Read about what it is. What is it? Well, basically, the whole policy is so that your personal information is safeguarded. We are protecting the right to privacy with this act, and the whole purpose of this act was to govern the flow of information also across borders. All right, so that is what the Protection of Personal Information Act is all about, protecting the right to privacy and access to information by people. So that's very good. It's very, very powerful. Now, in terms of respecting the privacy and the rights of other people, guys, don't do the following things, okay? These are bad, all right? First of all, don't screenshot WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, any sort of online chat platform. Don't screenshot the chats, okay, if you're going to share them in a way that's going to cause trouble. All right. Obviously, if you're doing it for legal purposes or cyberbullying or something like that, yes, of course, that's fine. But don't go screenshot stuff that other people are putting on in a closed or a private platform. That's not good, okay? You're actually infringing upon their right to privacy if it is a private group, okay? Be careful, please. You could get into trouble, actually, believe it or not. Don't be involved in what's called doxing. Now, what is doxing, you may ask? Doxing is basically going and stalking someone, finding out all their private information, like where they live, what their ID number is, their birthday, what car they drive, the license plate of their car, and then putting that information on the public interwebs. Okay? Bad idea. Very, very naughty. Do not do that. It's dangerous. Also, don't share private information or images or videos on public platforms if it infringes upon the privacy of someone else, unless you have their consent. Get consent. If they're happy, they're like, hey, sure, man, my mother can see this. It's not a problem. My grandmother can see this. It's not a problem. No problem. Go ahead. If it's something that their mother would not like to see online, don't put it online. All right? Especially without their permission.